Greetings everyone, I'm History Dude, and today we're starting the new series about basically how to make a museum. So we've got a grant and we have time, so we're going to build some wonderful displays to build here in Fort Norfolk, just like we did last summer.
And I'm Historic Forest, and together we're going to be putting together this exhibit that will open next year at Fort Norfolk that'll include the defending of Norfolk from the British. So I'm excited to cover the War of 1812 and the American Revolution.
Yep, we're gonna get in the nooks and crannies of what Norfolk went through in those multiple time periods.
Now what we need to do is kind of plan out our panels. So last night I kind of sketched together some like the very first drafts of what to work on, but we've got to measure everything out, figure out how many panels we can fit in the room.
Okay.
And then we've got to determine what's going to go on and what pictures are there. So my idea was that I'll take the lead on the 1812 panels.
Sounds good.
And then you take the lead on the American Revolutionary War panels. And so I had a bunch of files already, and I picked a couple more that I knew where they were up last night. And so let's kind of just go through some of these things to tell you what I've got, so we kind of have a starting point as we build this display up. Okay. So let's start. I've got on this flash drive or this drive here some of the starts of the panel. Let's start with the panel for 1779. So let me bring that up. Now, of course, 1779 was when the British raided Portsmouth.
Right.
And so I found two maps for this. They both show the area, and as you can see right here, it actually says the ruins of Norfolk.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah. So I think that's really cool that that's already on it. And then on this other map here, this is the only map that I've ever found in looking at stuff when I was researching Fort Norfolk in the past, where it showed what the original Fort Nelson looked like from 1776 when they built it, and then the British came in 1779 and
raided it.
Yeah, and destroyed it.
Okay.
So I just think these pictures, I think we put some narrative around it, some historical context about the raid was about this, who was in charge, all that.
Yeah, the players and stuff.
Yeah, so you just kind of take these pictures and look for some more on the internet and some of the places we'll go to. Okay. And then we'll start arranging them for this panel and see what kind of text you come up with it. Yeah. Plus, keep in mind that below this 4x4 panel, we're going to have a 2x4 panel too, and so you can take that same year and spread it across the two panels.
Okay, that's great. That's great. That'll give me a lot to discuss.
Yeah. Okay. Now let's close this one up. This is what I put together for the Great Bridge panel. Okay. And this is just the start, because we, once again, we got to do the research and decide what we want to put text-wise on it, and maybe we find other pictures to put on it. Okay. Okay. Oh, wow. Here's the Battle of Great Bridge. And the only picture I've got so far, this is the map of the battlefield. Okay. This is at the University of Michigan, so we're going to have to get permission to use it. Okay. But this is one you see at all the museums around here. So we'll need to add context around this. Like I say, this is just the start of what it would look like. Right. Okay, now the next one that we've got here is 1781. 81. Okay. And that'll be Benedict Arnold in Portsmouth. Right, that's Benedict Arnold's return to Portsmouth. So we're kind of going to have to research what he did in Portsmouth. It'd be nice to find, stuff that other museums don't have. Okay, yeah. Quotes and stuff. Yeah, I'll dig deep, dude. But as you can see there, I've got 4 different maps here. And this one right here that shows all that Arnold had drawn for him, that show all the forts the British were building to defend the area once they were using it as their headquarters. Where Fort Norfolk is, right here,
right,
there's only a distillery.
Oh, wow.
So I think this shows that Fort Norfolk wasn't here.
Yeah. Good.
And so this one over here shows the readouts around Portsmouth.
Okay.
And it's got notes about different things.
Okay.
And then the one down here shows the readouts again, but it actually gives how many people the readout was built for.
Perfect.
And so I think that's a really good one.
Yeah, that's very important information.
Yeah.
We know what they were planning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it all comes from maps they actually drew.
Right.
Once again, a bunch of these are at University of Michigan, so we got to reach out to them and get permission to use them. But I just pulled them off their website.
Outstanding.
And
Good.
so, and then the map of the general area. Now, when we come to the final, you know, we may decide to have all 4, or we may just put 3. You know, we got to kind of just figure out how we're going to do it. Plus, we've got room below it also with that 2x4 panel they'll sit below it that we can transfer stuff over. And the last one for the Revolution that I had kind of started gathering information for was one I called Lord Dunmore, where we talk about the burning of Norfolk and stealing the press and all that stuff.
I think that's a great idea.
And we've got that picture, the original painting that's downstairs.
Right.
That we need to put in one of these panels.
Yeah, John Hunter Holt's press getting stolen by the British.
Exactly.
That's great. That's going to be perfect.
Yeah,
perfect.
So we'll have to figure out how to work that in. And then we've got the cane, the mayor's cane, and a cannonball.
Right.
So we got to how to work all them things into it.
Okay.
So
that's...
But yeah, so
good.
You get to get the first shot on how to make it all fit.
Okay.
And so we've got to go downstairs and measure the room out and figure out how many panels will fit in the room by the size and where we're going to put everything. But that's just my first initial look at it. And then for the 1812 era, I've got the Battle of Craney Island, and you can see I've got the one map that's owned by the Library of Virginia here that shows the island and basically the plan of battle that took place with the British ships, and shows where they landed and the gunboats in the river defending it along with the men on the island. So I think that's a good starting point for it, but that's all I put on the panel so far. But we got to flesh all that out too. And I started work on the Norfolk area in the War of 1812 because the commander, Brigadier General Taylor, had these maps drawn of the Norfolk area, and it's got all these great details of the places here, even little drawings of the tents next to the fort where the Virginia militia was stationed right outside the fort.
Nice.
You know, right behind me, essentially.
Oh, yeah.
So that's the start I got. And
so the Battle of Craney Island, also like some more local history, how John Myers, from Moses Myers' son, he was aide de camp, so I bet we can throw some more stuff up there to incorporate some local history with the battle.
Maybe we can get the Chrysler to get a portrait or two for us.
Maybe.
From that.
Yeah.
That'd be really cool.
That'd be a really good idea.
Okay, so, you know, this is just what I had an initial start of what we'll put together with this project.
I'm on board. I think we got our ducks in a row.
So we'll need to make a trip to the Library of Virginia, because they got a bunch of information.
Good.
The Virginia Museum of History and Culture's got a lot of information.
Perfect.
And I booked us in at a campground outside Washington, D.C., so we could go into the National Archives and get information.
That's exciting. And then the Museum of History and Culture, I may know somebody that could help us out.
Cool. Well, so I think that's, you know, our initial plan to get started.
Okay.
So we'll need to go around and look at the rooms we've got here and start measuring them out. I think for our first measurement, we need to get from the floor to the ceiling here. Okay. So I'll go down and you go up. Okay. What do we got?
We have, looks like 78.
78?
Yeah.
So that's 6 foot.
That's 6'6".
6'6".
Yep.
So that means that when we build a display panel, we can only go up 6 feet.
Yes, so we're gonna have to make them shorter than we did when we did the last displays.
Right.
Yeah, okay.
All right,
Sounds
so
good. Okay.
now let's get a measurement to the window. I'll take it back over here. Okay, what you got?
All righty.
Let's see if we got it level.
I got level. We are looking at 9.5.
9.5 feet?
9.5 feet.
Okay. All right, let's write that down. 9.5 feet and 6'6". Yeah, so that means that if our panels are 4 foot wide, we could get 2 against this wall.
Perfect.
So.
Okay, 2 against that wall, right?
Right, let's try this one.
Okay. It is about 7 feet 3 inches.
7 feet 3 inches. Okay, that means that we'll be limited to one panel over here. Let's see how many panels we can get on this wall.
Okay.
So from this window across, that's 3 foot 8 inches.
3 foot 8 inches. Okay.
So we can't get a panel against that wall. It's too wide.
Yep. Okay.
And
no worries. And then this is where the display will go, right?
Yeah, this is where I was thinking we could put our display.
Okay.
And this is 4 foot 7 inches.
Okay.
And once again, this one is once again 3 foot 5.5 inches. So you're not going to get another display against that wall either. So it looks like we were talking about for our 1812 portion of the exhibit, that we could put a display case here.
Okay.
Because it's light, because of that light, we can't put a panel
stand-up
up.
display. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. No, that's a good idea. We can put our artifacts right here.
Yeah.
And then if these are too small for panels,
But-
maybe we can do.
But we'll have a panel against that wall.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
So it's going to take up 2 feet of the space anyway.
Okay. Well, then we're good.
Yeah.
Outstanding.
I think that works.
Outstanding. All right.
Okay. So we'll get a measurement of this wall. Let's start over in this corner. So I'll take the here. Okay. What are you reading to the edge of the window?
5 foot 4.5.
5 foot 4.5.
Yep.
So that means we could get one panel here if we don't block that window. This little cutout you see here, this is so you could slide a window from here across and block right here.
Wow, that's cool.
So
Civil War era, right?
this is the era for the Navy period.
Navy period, okay.
Because this is our last Navy period window in the building.
Very good.
So I'm kind of leery to cover that up because there's a story there.
I think we should leave it open and then maybe even have a little something about it.
Yeah. Okay, let's get this measurement here. Okay, what do you got?
I have 7 foot and a quarter.
7 foot and a quarter.
Yep.
Okay, that means we can only get one panel.
Okay.
All right, so that means so far it's looking like we have 3 on the opposite wall, 2 on this wall, and the case in the center.
That sounds
All right,
good.
now we just got these walls to do. Okay, now for this last wall, now we're going to have the TV here so that we can put our video in the room.
Okay.
Now we're going to have the panel over there, so we're going to have to slide this over.
Okay.
So there's no way we can put another panel on this wall because the TV will take up the space.
Yeah.
So that leaves this wall.
Okay.
So I'll pull and you get the measurement.
Yes, sir. All right. We are looking at 8 foot 2 inches.
8 foot 2 inches.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, since we're going to have one panel over here, to be able to walk up to it, we'd only be able to put one here,
right?
Which will kind of off balance the TV that's going to be closer to the door too.
What if we made a smaller panel to...
Well, there's going to be one over there on the wall. We're facing that way.
Right.
So the TV will come this way, put one panel here to offset it.
Okay.
And then you'll have one panel here. So
makes sense.
That'll basically give us 3 panels on this side.
Yeah.
3 on that side.
I like it. Okay.
All right?
Yes, sir.
So now we've got the first room measured.
All right, good deal.
Okay, so this is the room we're going to put the Revolutionary War displays in.
Yep.
So let's see how much room we got here.
Pull it taut. You got it?
Yeah, pull it a little tighter.
Yep, that's what I was saying. Pull
A
it.
little.
We have 14 feet 6 inches and a half.
14 feet. So that
14,
means.
6 and a half.
Okay, so we have room for 3 panels.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
So
3 4-foot panels.
3 4-foot panels across here. And we're not limited like the 1812 room.
Right, we can go up.
We can go to the 7 foot like we've got in the Civil War display.
Sounds good.
All right, now we've got these 2 windows. All right, well, here we've got 45 inches. We're just 3 inches short of 4 feet.
Okay.
Now, what we can do is just overlap the windowsill 1.5 inches on each side.
Yeah, we can do that. We
Then
just
we can
can't go
put
as
one
tall
panel.
because
Well, let's see
how much room we got there.
which room we got. Okay, what are you reading?
I'm reading about 83. So 6 foot 11.
6 foot 11?
Yeah.
Well, since the light is facing up, if we just pulled our panel forward
Yeah.
enough so that it's behind it, plus that would, all this loose paint that keeps coming off the wall,
Yeah.
then it wouldn't get on our panel very bad if it was just a little bit out.
That's a good idea. Okay. Yeah, then we'll just put the panels out here.
Right, and then you wouldn't notice the 1.5 inches here.
You wouldn't, because it would all blend. Because they're going to be white like upstairs.
No,
Oh, they're going to be blue.
no, we're not going to cover these windows like upstairs at all.
Yeah. No, I'm saying like if we were going to have it overlap. Right?
Yeah, it'll be blue like upstairs.
Blue like upstairs. Okay, perfect.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, now
And the next one?
the next one.
Probably about the same.
This one I'm getting 46 inches, so we're 1 inch wider here than on the other space over there.
Yeah, because that was 45.
Yeah, that was 45, this is 46 inches, which we're 2 inches short of 4 foot, but since our panel's gonna have to come out a little because of the light, just like
Yeah, just like that one.
that one.
Yeah.
Because, the Army Corps has the rule, we can't attach anything to the wall or modify anything that's in the building the way it is now.
Okay.
So all our displays have to
Yeah, everything's going to be external.
Fit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, we're good.
Yeah, we'll get these drawn up. Well, I hope this is a good behind the scenes for y'all. I'm your local historian, and that's history, dude.